morning, everyone. A very warm welcome to all of you. It's a pleasure to have you here today as we gather to celebrate the beginning of a remarkable journey for our new BBA batch of 24-27. My name is Omar,
And I'm Druhin.
and we are honored to be your host for this special occasion. Today is not just an inauguration, but a celebration of new beginnings, aspirations, and the start of an exciting chapter in the lives of our incoming students.
As we come together to mark this significant milestone, let us take a moment to appreciate the incredible potential within each of you. Over the next few years, you will be challenged, inspired, and equipped with the knowledge and skills needed to thrive in the ever-evolving world of business.
We are here to support every step of the way, and we look forward to watching you grow into the leaders, innovators, and the change makers of tomorrow.
Let's dive into today's program, which we have carefully crafted to set the tone for your journey ahead.
To commence our event with a touch of tradition and positivity, we now move on to the lamp lighting ceremony. Lighting the lamp symbolizes dispelling darkness and ushering in the world of knowledge, wisdom, and prosperity.
I would like to invite our esteemed dignitaries to come forward and join us in the lighting the lamp. Please welcome our MD Ritesh Goyal sir, our Dean Dr. Jayanto Chakraborty sir, Mr. J.S. Damodaran, Ms. Veronica Thanuvar, Mr. Tilak Das, and Ms. Puja Huda to the stage.
शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदा शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्परब्रह्म दीपज्योतिर्जनार्दनः दीपज्योतिर्परब्रह्म दीपज्योतिर्जनार्दनः दीपो हरतु मे पापं सन्ध्यादीपनमोऽस्तुते ओ दीपब्रह्मरूपस्त्वं ज्योतिषां प्रभुरव्ययः ओ दीपब्रह्मरूपस्त्वं ज्योतिषां प्रभुरव्ययः आरोग्यं देहि पुत्रांश्च मतिं स्वच्छां हि मे सदा रवेरस्तं समारभ्य यावत् सूर्योदयो भवेत् रवेरस्तं समारभ्य यावत् सूर्योदयो भवेत् यस्य तिष्ठेत् गृहे दीप
As a lamp is lit, may it illuminate our minds and hearts, guiding us on the path to excellence. Let this light be a beacon of hope, inspiration, and success for all our students as they embark on the academic journey. Thank you to our dignitaries for performing the lamp lighting and setting the stage for an enlightening day ahead.
Now it's time to add a vibrant cultural touch to our event. We are delighted to present an opening dance performance that will surely captivate your hearts. Please join me in welcoming Mrs. Anuprita, who will be performing a traditional Indian dance. Her graceful movements and expressions beautifully reflect the rich cultural heritage of our country. Let's give her a warm round of applause as she takes the stage.
सूरनिरागसहो गणपति सूरनिरागसहो शुभनयना करुणामय गौरीहर श्री वरद विनायक शुभनयना करुणामय गौरीहर श्री वरद विनायक ओंकार गणपति अधिपति सुखपति छंदपति गंधपति लीन निरंतर हो लीन निरंतर हो गणपति सूर निरागस हो
सर्वांगी सुंदर उदिशेंदुराची कंठी झळके मान मुक्ता फळांची जय देव जय देव जय देव जय देव जय मंगल मूर्ती हो श्री मंगल मूर्ती दर्शन मात्रे मन कामना पूर्ती जय देव जय देव
लंबोदर तू विनायका तू अल्लोणेश्वर मोरया विघ्नेश्वर तू एकदंत तू मयूरेश्वरा मोरया भक्तितुंड तू गजमुखा तू सिद्धि विनायका
Wow, that was truly mesmerizing. Thank you, Ms. Anuprata, for such a stunning performance that beautifully captured the essence of our traditions.
Now it's my pleasure to invite someone who plays a pivotal role in shaping the future of our BBA students. A leader, a mentor, and a guiding force behind our academic endeavors. Dr. Kiran Ake, the head of department for BBA. Dr. Kiran Ake has 22 years of experience, 17 plus years in academics, and 5 years in industry. He has worked as head of program design and construct, head operations, center of excellence, deputy academic head. He's worked at Godrej and L'Oreal India. He's worked at Jain University and Christ University, to name a few. Dr. Kiran Ake has conducted a series of FDPs and SDPs, workshops, competitions, seminars, and conferences. Please give a round of applause to welcome our HOD, Dr. Kiran sir.
Fabulous morning to all. Respected dignitaries, faculty members, students, parents, non-teaching staff. I welcome all the students to today's inauguration day and congratulate you all for this decision of joining the BBA program. We look forward to your building some of the characters like building confidence, honesty, perseverance. We also look that you build up to being honest, courageous, growth-oriented, and dedicated students. You're here to build, contribute, create, and inspire. Build good values, create opportunities for yourself and others, contribute to the nation, and inspire yourself and the others around you. Welcome again, and have a great day ahead. Thank you.
Next, I have the honor of inviting a distinguished leader whose vision and dedication have been instrumental in driving the success of our institution. Under his guidance, we have achieved numerous milestones and continue to strive for excellence in all our endeavors. Dr. Jayanta Chakraborty is an accomplished professional with a diverse educational background, including a PhD in Business Analytics and Digital Marketing, an MBA in Marketing and Finance, an MA in Economics, and a BTech in Mechanical Engineering. Currently, he serves as the Dean of GIBS Business School, Bangalore, with over 30 years of experience in the steel, education, and IT sectors. He has led strategic consulting projects for global companies and held leadership roles in various universities. He's also an author, patent holder, and prolific researcher. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming our respected principal, Dr. Jayanta Chakraborty, to the stage to share his thoughts and the words of wisdom with us.
I would also like to call upon all the dignitaries to take the place on the stage in this.
Estamos rompiendo la discoteca, la fiesta no para apenas comienza. C'est comme si, c'est comme ça, ma chérie. La 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 la, Francia.
Hello. Quote unquote William Shakespeare. What Shakespeare actually said is that every human being gets opportunity in life. Some of us recognize the opportunity, some of us do not recognize the opportunity. Those who recognize the opportunity make the use of it, rise to stratospheric heights. Those who do not recognize the opportunity get bounded in shallows and miseries. Respected MD sir, honored guests, our honored alumni member, and my dear students, I congratulate each one of you for making a very judicious and prudent choice of coming to GIBS Bangalore, and right now I'll tell you why. When you choose an institute, the first thing that you look is who is going to teach you, the faculty members. So I feel extremely proud to stand in this forum and say that we have got a team whom we proudly call Super 30. Now who is this Super 30? That Super 30 constitutes of Ritesh sir, he is an IIM Bangalore alumnus. It constitutes of myself, Dr. Jayanta Chakraborty, PhD in Business Analytics and Digital Marketing. I am the ex-director of Symbiosis Pune with more than 30 years of experience across the world. I have worked in 15 destinations, including Switzerland, London, Germany, and Denmark. You have Mohanraj sir, who is an ex-employee of SP Jain. You have top 4 faculty members from Christ. You have top faculty members from Jackson. You have top faculty members from Great Lakes, NMIMS, Narsimonji. Name any top institute and we will tell you which faculty we have from that institute. These are the people who are going to teach you. And you can just imagine the magic they are going to create inside the classroom. You'll be meeting them from Monday onwards. And you can just expect absolutely sheer magic in the classroom. And teaching and learning will not be like your school. In school, teacher used to come with a book and teach from page 1 to page 500. There was a syllabus. You have to ratify or mug up the syllabus, write the exam and get as many marks as possible. Here it is not like that. Here we believe in experiential learning. Experiential learning means learning by doing. Today if I start asking you questions from your class 11th and 12th, many of you will not be able to answer because after exam you have pressed Ctrl Alt Del and forgotten everything. But in the 4 years that you will be spending here, you will not forget anything because it will be experiential learning. You will be learning hands-on, you will be learning through projects, you will be learning through internships, you will be learning through training, you will be learning through industry leaders who are going to interact with you. And this is the learning that you will never forget in your lifetime. What is the objective for which you have come? Many of you have different kind of objectives, but there are two basic objectives. After doing this course, either you are going to run a company or you are going to start a company. In case you decide to start a company, please come and talk to me. I am a consultant to a lot of startups and I'll definitely help you out along with the other faculty members and mentors that you are going to get. They will help you out to start a company and you can start the company in this campus itself. And those who are thinking of working in good companies, let me tell you, you are in Bangalore, which is the Silicon Valley of India and which is the startup capital of India. If you look to your left side, you will see IIM Bangalore. If you look to your right side, you will see Electronic City. You are sitting in the hub. Okay, so you can imagine the kind of industry leaders. Today we have stalwarts, Veronica ma'am and others. We have stalwarts who have come, they will interact with you. And almost every alternate day you will see some industry leader coming and interacting with you. You will be going for industry visits and all that. So only thing that we expect from you is discipline, attendance, and following the advice of your mentors. Okay, we are not your teachers, we are facilitators, we are your mentors. We will guide you to a brighter future, but you have to listen to us. You have to obey us. You have to follow our guidance. And any kind of issue that you have, please feel free to walk in. We follow a principle called H2H in GIBS. It is human to human. H2H means everybody is respected, whether you are a student, you are an office boy, you are a peon, you are a security guard, you are dean, director, whoever you are. Designations are secondary. Most important thing is you are a human being and every human being needs to be respected. And that is our expectation from all of you, that you will follow the H2H principle here. You will give adequate respect to your teachers as well as the non-teaching staff. So, welcome. With these words, I welcome you once again. There is a great future ahead of you. You have made the right choice. Please come to the class every day. Don't miss a single class. Missing one single class, you will miss the magic that is happening every day. And it's not just boring studies and studies. We have a lot of events. We have 72 events, which will be done by you. You will be conducting them. We will handhold you, will support you, will guide you, will give you the funds, will do everything, but you have to do it. And the two people whom you saw on stage right now, Druhin and Omar, they are your seniors and both are great achievers. They go to every competition and bring the first prize. Druhin is going to Hong Kong to present a research paper. Omar is going to Bangkok to present a research paper. So this kind of stalwarts you have as your seniors, they will also be your guide, they will also be your mentor, they will also tell you how to excel in life. So only one thing I'll promise, that in the days that you are going to spend, you are going to walk away with great memories. Memories that you will cherish in lifetime, memories that you will always remember. So I'll end with two lines from William Wordsworth. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have miles to go before I sleep. I have miles to go before I sleep. Thank you.
Thank you, Janata sir, for your encouraging words and for continually inspiring us to reach new heights in our academic and our professional pursuits. Right now, I would like to call Mr. Mohanraj to present Jayantu sir with a bouquet of flowers. Thank you.
Now we are privileged to hear from some esteemed individuals who bring with them a wealth of knowledge, experience, and insights. These keynote speakers are leaders in their respective fields, and their words will undoubtedly leave a lasting impact on all of us. First, I would like to invite Mr. Damodaran sir to deliver the keynote address. Mr. Damodaran is a business consultant in the field of sales and marketing. He was still recently the head of sales strategy and operations at Salesforce, a leading business software company. He has over 30 years of industry experience working with prominent software companies such as Microsoft, Oracle, IBM, SAP, and more. He led the sales and marketing related functions in these organizations. He also co-founded a food tech startup company which is now acquired. Damodaran sir has a passion for education and teaching. For the last several years, whenever time allows, he has delivered lectures in leading business schools in Bangalore in the subjects of marketing, analytics, cloud computing, AI, and international business. He completed his MBA from IIM Bangalore after completing his BTech in mechanical engineering from IIT Madras. Please join me in welcoming him to the stage.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Let's have some energy. Good morning. Respected Chairman, Sir, Principal, Dr. Chakravarti, and the honored guests, all of you out here. Good morning again. It's a great privilege for me to be here, to be in front of some really young crowd, raring to go, raring to start a career, and raring to start a career in management studies. And I think coming from a background like I did, with a management degree and so on, and being in positions which involved a lot of, application of management studies, I feel honored to be here and talking to you. Thank you so much. And before I proceed, congrats to each one of you for picking up this stream, first of all, the business studies stream that you're going to be doing, and plus, second, choosing GIBS as the institute of choice for you to pursue your studies. So congratulations once again. Just want to leave you with a couple of messages. I can talk for much longer, but I'll just spend the next 10 minutes. That's what I've been given. Just two messages, very simple. I'm sure this would resonate with you very well, and it's been talked about by everybody else, but I just want to bring out these two mainly from one perspective. These are two things that you can start today, right away. And these are not going to be it's a continuous journey that you're going to be learning. Learning is not about what you would learn from textbooks, what you learn from lectures within these walls. No, it's much beyond that. And learning could be anywhere, at any point of time. Walk on the streets, and this is a challenge I can give you. Any time that you are in a situation, wherever, it could be on the street, it could be in front of the TV, it could be in a concert, just look around, and there would be something for you to learn from. Just walking on the street, you see so many people. It's all about finding out about people's behavior. You can learn a lot about behavior, which you normally would do in a behavior science course as part of MBA. You can get that on the road. You can learn a lot about people and practical knowledge. You are at a busy signal, and there are plenty of signals in in Bangalore. Learn how those things work. Can you adjust those timings so that you can move faster? Just think on those lines. You see so many hoardings, so many advertisements on the road. Look at them critically. And these are management students that you're going to be, right? Look at them critically and see what could have been done better in each one of those boards. It's a learning every single day at every single situation that you are in. And plus, okay, talking about, I just spoke about TV. How many of you actually saw the javelin throw yesterday? Anybody? It's a learning there as well, right? 1.3 billion people were waiting for a gold medal from Neeraj Chopra. Did it happen? No. Why? There was this unknown factor, Arshad Nadeem from Pakistan, of all places, coming and putting a throw which is 92.97 meters. Neeraj has never crossed 90. Shattered him completely. We didn't expect this. Remember, our life is not all about happening exactly as per your expectations. The unexpected can always happen. What happened to Neeraj? He lost his confidence. He lost his cool. He had 5 foul throws in a set of 6 throws. 5 fouls. Never happened to him, I'm sure. But remember, it's how you respond. And it can happen to each one of you. Let's say you're coming here for a presentation and there is a problem with the laptop or with the projector. What do? You don't lose your cool. I'm sure you would have come prepared with a backup plan. That's learning, right? That's learning in front of the television. That's learning while you're watching TV. So learning is not ending in the 3 years that you're going to be here. It's a lifelong journey that you're going to be going through. Pick up every single instance. Look around. There is something for you to learn. Steve Jobs, he dropped out of college, Stanford. But did he stop learning? Absolutely not. He went on to do courses which would eventually help him. For example, he took up a course on calligraphy. Calligraphy is the art of handwriting, right? And that has got nothing to do with technology, but he still learned that. And you know what? Today, Apple is what Apple is because of the typography of the fonts that the first Apple computers had. That made a big difference in how Apple computers got to be perceived as a superior product as compared to others like IBM. And then the rest of it is history. So it's about continuous learning. Another example is way back in 91, I was in Trivandrum. I was working with Wipro. And I had the good fortune to be with Asim Premji. You all know Asim Premji, right? He is retired, of course, now, but he was the chairman of Wipro at that point of time. And Wipro is a big technology company today, but those days it was technology, but more than that, it was also a consumer products company. Did you know that? Santur, Vanaspati, and a lot of other products that they sold, lighting. So he was chairman of that company as well. And this experience that I had with him in Trivandrum, alone, just he and me in a rickety ambassador car going around the city. And what do you think he was doing there? He was actually going to kirana shops. He was actually going to, markets, going to shops, seeing how customers are buying things. Remember, he's the chairman of a company like Wipro, but he still wants to learn from people. How are people buying stuff, behavior, consumer behavior. He's learning about how shopkeepers, what kind of challenges they face, how do they behave. And he was actually noting each one of them down in a notebook. And that's learning, continuous learning, right? So that's another experience that I just wanted to share. But yes, it's about learning, and don't stop at any point of time. It's not going to happen. But what should you be doing? Right from today, start reading. And reading doesn't mean you have to open up the newspaper or a book to read. Today you have a ton of information on your phone, right? Newspapers are all there. Be updated. Be updated on what? Technology and business, definitely for sure. As a student of BBA, if you're not updated on business, if you're not updated on technology, it will be a very difficult journey for you. But start that today, right today. Don't just depend on what you learned in the institute. That is good, that's great, that's going to make you skillful. But to actually apply what you learn here, you need to be updated on what's happening today. So do that from today, do that from day one, which is your day one here today. And it's going to be lifelong, especially for business professionals, business management professionals. It's not going to end at any point of time. You need to keep learning. Second point I want to learn, so the first was about continuous learning. Second is to give back. Now, giving back to society, giving back to your community is something which you would probably say, okay, why should I be thinking of it now? You would want to do your MBA, maybe you want to work in a good company, earn enough, and then probably when you have enough money, try and do some charity. I'm not talking about that giving back. You can start giving back right from today. And giving back is not about giving money. It's about helping somebody. It's about sharing a smile. It's about picking somebody's hand and helping them to cross the road. Anything. There's a lot of, again, like I said in the first instance, there are hundreds and thousands of opportunities that you will definitely find to give back. Let me talk about another story. This is from the company that I work for, Salesforce. Its founder, Mark Benioff. Now, his story is amazing. At the age of 28, he was the vice president at Oracle. Oracle, you all know, right? It's a software company. He was working there. He was the vice president at the age of 28, and he didn't know what to do next. He thought, okay, I should be starting something on my own. But what? And what kind of business should I start? He was completely confused. So he went to Larry Ellison, who was the CEO of Oracle, and said, look around and come back and do what you want. You want to come back to Oracle? Yes, otherwise, whatever. So what did he do? He went to Hawaii first. He met some religious leaders there. He spoke to them, got some inspirations. He went to Paris. There is a bunch of Buddhist monks who live in Paris. He lived with them for a few days. And then he came to India. Again, in India, he went to Himalayas, spoke to some, munis and saints out there. And then he came down south to Kerala. I don't know how many of you have heard of Mata Amrudanandamayi? No? Okay, she is a religious leader, I can say, based out of Kerala in Kollam. A friend of his had actually suggested that he went there. And again, he spoke to Mataji about his situation, his problems, and what he wants to do in life. And she said, yeah, let me think about it, what should he be doing? And he was there for about 3 days. On the third day when he was leaving, Mata told him, Magane, obviously she talks in English and somebody translates for her. Magane is son, right? And he told him, son, go and do whatever you want to do. Go start the company that you have in mind. Don't worry. But remember one thing. From day one, start giving back to the society which you're part of. And he said, yes, this is it. This is exactly what I wanted to do. And this is exactly what I want to do. And he went back, started Salesforce way back in 1999. And then, what did he do? From day one, he said, I'll follow a policy of 1-1-1, which is followed to this day, 25 years later. 1-1-1 means 1% of the profits will be given to people who are in need. 1% of people's time, employees' time, would be given for helping somebody else, for helping people who are in need again. And 1% of the products that he makes would be given to organizations which are non-profit organizations and so on. 1-1-1. And he follows that very religiously even to this day. And every single employee does that too. I have spent, so one person in a year is about 57 hours in a year. That's a lot, by the way. All paid for by the company. And I could use that for going out and teaching some children in some schools. I did that remotely for almost 3-4 months. And during COVID time, I spent a lot of time volunteering, and then, it's all taken care of as part of my company. And it resonates very well with the employees as well as the customers. So it's something that you can also start thinking about. It doesn't have to be giving back money or products or anything like that. It could be very simple things like I said, just taking care of somebody who is in need when you see somebody. I'll give you a very simple task, which probably you can try it out. And again, like I said, these are things that you can start like today. While you're passing through the gate outside, going back, you will see a couple of gentlemen, security gentlemen. You think their life is very easy? Not really. They work 12 hours, day or night, pretty cold sometimes, pretty hot sometimes. They go through all that. They're not very happy. I don't think you're seeing them smile. What you do is look at them, give them a gentle smile. Smile at them. And what do you think will happen? They will smile back at you. And you know what happened? In this whole process, their day is made. And your day is made too. And that is about feeling good about yourself, doing good. Remember, doing good and doing well are two different things. You might do very well in your studies and later on in your career, but that's not doing good. Doing good is this, making the rest of the world happy too. With this, I would like to end, but remember these two things, continuous learning and continuous giving back to society. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Damodaran, sir, for your thought-provoking and inspiring address. I would like to now call upon Ritesh, sir, to present Damodaran, sir, with a bouquet and a memento.
Now it is my great pleasure to introduce to you a distinguished leader and global expert in people management, Ms. Veronica Thavanat. With over 26 years of unparalleled experience across multiple countries and industries in the field of human resources, Ms. Thavanat has dedicated her career to unlocking the full potential of professionals and organizations alike. As an executive coach, keynote speaker, senior mentor, and corporate trainer, Ms. Thavanat's profound understanding of the unique challenges and opportunities in the corporate world has made her a sought-after voice in the industry. Her commitment to mentoring executives, empowering women, and guiding young professionals in their career journeys is truly inspiring. Ms. Thavanat is also an active member of the Spanish Association of Executives and Board Members and plays a crucial role as the president of the India Blockchain Alliance's Bangalore chapter. Her dedication to education extends to her involvement as a guest lecturer at various universities and business schools, where she continues to shape the leaders of tomorrow. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Veronica Thavanat to the stage.
Good morning, everybody. How are you today? Good? I have to share with all of you that I'm continuously learning. I'm here in India because I'm learning here in India. I'm learning from all of you. And at the same time, I'm working to do my best and to give back to society. So I share the message and I invite you as well to keep learning and keep sharing, keep giving back. Okay? Having said that, I'm more than honored to be here, distinguished faculty, esteemed guests, and most importantly, our bright and ambitious BBA students. You're about to start one exciting new chapter in your lives. It's a privilege for me to be standing here, to be here today and be part of you as you embark on this journey. That I'm sure this journey will help to shape not only your careers, but also your perspectives and aspirations. Today marks the beginning of an adventure that will challenge you, inspire you, and transform you. Remember that knowledge, all the knowledge you gain here, is just the beginning. It will never stop. And also remember that this is going to be never enough. You know, I've worked during more than 28 years in different countries, 3 different continents, America, Europe, now in India. I worked for different industries, different kind of companies, always in the human resources area, always working with and for people. And what I've learned is that, you know, the country might be different, the industry, the skill sets that are required are different and evolved. The market is changing. The geopolitical situations are every day challenging us. People change, we all change, we keep evolving. So change is here, change is part of our normality. Change has become the new normal. So embrace change and challenge yourself to change. And you'll get an additional value, you know, on top of knowledge from this program. And it's the relationships that you are going to build, the experiences that you are going to share, and the perspectives you are going to gain from your peers and mentors. You are now part of a very dynamic and diverse cohort. Each one of you, you know, bringing your unique insights and backgrounds. And this diversity, it's your strength. Indian diversity is your strength as a country. You know, I'm really amazed, and we were talking about this before, about India, the diverse country, the beautiful and the powerful country that you have. So, and it's similar to this kind of diversity that you are going to find among you, is the kind of diversity that you are going to find in companies, you know, in the corporate world. You are going to have a colleague coming from a different country, speaking a different language, liking different kind of foods, with a different religion, with a different gender, gender than you. I mean, people, we are all different. So embrace that, learn from that, and collaborate and challenge each other and push the boundaries of conventional thinking. Go beyond. Go further. And the faculty is here to guide you through all this process, to support you, and to push you as well to the new heights. So take full advantage of them, of their expertise and experience. Ask questions, seek advice, and be open to new ways of thinking. And as you navigate through your studies, keep in mind as well the larger picture. The world is changing. We talked about this already. You know, and the challenges are different every day. Technology is changing. And as you know, as you have heard, I'm the president of the Bangalore chapter of the India Blockchain Alliance, and this is my passion, but this is not my studies. I studied political sciences. And then I dedicated to people. And then now I head the Bangalore chapter of the Blockchain Alliance, you know, technology. Anyway, I kept learning. I'm not a specialist, but it's my passion. And I combine both things. I combine people and technology. And you need both of them. One cannot, you know, survive without the other. We need the human touch when talking about technology. And we need technology when working with people. So let's be friends of both. I mean, let's keep learning and working with both. And your education, I mean, this program and anything you learn will equip you with the tools to tackle honesty and integrity. The business world needs leaders like you in the future, who are not only skilled and full of knowledge, but are also ethical and compassionate, doing their best to have a positive impact, not just in yourself. I mean, not only with looking about your career, but also thinking about your team, the people who is around you, the community, the environment, and the lives. Many, all the lives around you, like the security people that we were just talking before. So, in my experience, the most successful leaders are those who are taking care and looking after and are able to read the situations and to adapt their style and and adopt different, and move from one leadership style to another, considering the environment. So be that smart. You have to be able to do that as well. Learn from others, be diverse, understand diversity, and adapt and adopt to all those differences. In closing, I just want to remind you that you are here because you have the potential, you have the power to make that difference and to make as well a better world. So believe in yourselves, stay curious, and never ever stop learning. Learning, knowledge, this is the way forward. It's not just a destination. You are going to complete this BBA, but this is not going to be enough. You will realize that you will need to go for more. And it's not only about big programs. It's about reading. It's about learning from others. It's about learning from colleagues. It's about teaching. It's about teaching your grandma and your grandpa how to use the mobile or how to use an app. It's about daily and very normal things. So keep learning, and keep learning. Congratulations on taking this very important step, and welcome to the BBA program. Let this journey be filled of growth, discovery, and success. And thank you, and best of luck to each and every one of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Damodaran, for such practical insights into the industry and encouraging words. I would like to call Ritesh sir again to felicitate Ms. Damodaran with a bouquet and a memento.
¿Quién puede domar la fuerza del mar que se mete por tu vena? Lo caliente del sol que se te metió y no te deja aquí a camina. ¿Quién puede parar eso que al bailar descontrola tus cadenas? Y ese fuego que quema por dentro y lento te convierte en fiera. La mano arriba, cintura sola, da media vuelta y sacude duro. No te quites ahora, tú solo empieza.
Thank you, sir. We will now invite Mr. Tilak Das to the stage for the next keynote address. Mr. Das is a seasoned HR professional with more than 2 decades of experience in the corporate service, spanning across pharma, FMCG, telecom, hospitality services, and retail sector. A pharmacy graduate who started his corporate stint in sales with a multinational pharma company, Janssen Kliang, and also completed his postgraduate certificate from XLRI, Jamshedpur. He went on to work with some prestigious organizations like Nestle, Bharti Airtel, Sodexo On-Site Services, Bangalore India, and is currently working with Reliance Retail Limited, where he heads the HR for Reliance Rents and product organization of fashion and lifestyle business. His core strength lies in strategic HR, change management, culture building, business partnering, and talent management. He is a certified coach and has mentored budding young leaders to move into key leadership roles. He believes in maintaining physical fitness and good mental health. He has a highly positive outlook towards life. He loves singing playing musical instrument, and traveling. I'd like to invite Sir on the stage.
Thank you. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Indeed, a privilege, a honor to be standing in front of such a wonderful gathering today. Sorry. Esteemed faculty, distinguished guests, my dear students, and of course the parents. Many congratulations at the outset for having made it to this level, and congratulations to the parents for having sacrificed so much to bring you all to this level. So many congratulations. It's an honor to be sharing stair with some stalwarts from the industry and some really and people who have really achieved something in life. So thank you for having me here, sir. Thank you. Well, I see some very blank faces. I don't see smile on your faces. Why is that? Okay, I'll tell you a story. I mean, when I was sitting here and seeing you, I remember something which happened about 20 years back. So I'm a pharmacy graduate. I did my pharmacy. I started my career with sales and then moved to HR. So I'm currently a HR professional. So in Airtel, I was moving from sales to HR. So if you know, in organizations, you also have an opportunity to do various stints, right? Not only in one function, but you also get a cross-functional exposure. So I moved into HR. So when I was moving into HR, on the first day, incidentally, there was a meeting like this. So in organizations, we have town halls. We conduct town halls for employees. So there were about 500 people in the auditorium. And the CEO was addressing, the group of employees. And what happens is, you talk about the business, you talk about what's really happening in the environment, what are the business figures, and finally it ends with a question and answer session. So the CEO opened up, the forum for question and answers, and people started asking questions, and the CEO was answering all the questions. Finally, somebody got up and asked a HR-related question, a payroll-related question. And the CEO, immediately turned around because my HR head was sitting on the stage, and I was also on the stage. And the CEO turned towards the HR head and said, "Sir, that is a question for you." And when he turned around, all of us also turned around to see that the HR head was actually snoring. Right? So, all due respects, he was actually working overnight. He was working, continuously for 3 days overnight, working on some project. Obviously, he was tired, but that was a very hilarious incident for me because that was my first day in HR, and I had a very sleepy welcome to HR. So, that just wanted to kind of break the ice. I could see some very blank faces, so I thought I'll just bring a smile on your face. So I had a smile on my face that day when I was moving from sales to HR. But after that, I've been in HR, and that gentleman whom I was speaking about was actually instrumental, in kind of making me a good HR professional. So I spent almost about 9 years in Airtel and then moved on to various other organizations. Right. Okay, so, we had some good inputs, insights coming in from the industry stalwarts. So how many of you here, after your studies, want to enter into the corporate world? Just one? Nobody wants to enter into the corporate world? So what do you want to do? All of you want to become entrepreneurs? Or is it that you're so lazy to put up your hands? I need some energy. How many of you want to enter the corporate world? Okay, very few. How many of you want to become entrepreneurs, start on your own? Okay. How many of you want to get back to your hometown and do agriculture? Nobody? My God. Our agriculture industry is in trouble. Yeah. Anybody wants to get into politics? Oh yeah, interesting. Yeah. Sir, please make a note of this. Yeah, you have 3 people, backbenchers. They're going to rule this world. Yeah. Okay, so, and I could see that at least 50% of the people didn't raise their hands. God only knows what you're going to do. Yeah. Okay, anyways, jokes apart, let me tell you what you're going to learn here, right? Will definitely touch upon broader aspects about, business concepts, business models, financial models, right? Process frameworks, right? Your customer behaviors, your organization design principles, right? Very broad principles about all this, which is very, very important, right? But what is more important is when you get out from here and get into the corporate world, whether you become an entrepreneur or you work for somebody else, right? What is more important is for all of you to, understand what actually is the culture of that organization, all right? How do you embrace the culture of that organization, right? Because organization, let me tell you, is a very, very interesting place to be in, right? For those of you who didn't raise your hands, right? The corporate world is a very interesting world. It is nothing short of a Bollywood potpourri. There is amazing romance, love, action, drama, right, happening there, right? Trust me, I've been there, right? So you have a mix of everything happening in a corporate world, right? But at the same time, it's important that when you get into a corporate, you understand the culture of the organization, what is the larger purpose of the organization, and why are you moving into that organization, right? Or why are you starting an organization? You're starting an organization or you're working for an organization to add value to the investors, to add value to your customers, to add value to yourself, right? So all of you sitting here are leaders in your own mind, right? How many of you feel you are leaders? Okay, some people don't feel they're leaders. Let me tell you, all of you have a streak of leadership in you, right? It is for you to hone those skills, right? And, become leaders. And that can start from here. Your teachers are, I just heard the principal saying that there are 72 events, that they have planned and you're going to be a part of these events, right? So, everybody, my sincere request is please participate in those events. Don't just be a spectator, right? In whatever way you can participate. Get into public speaking, right? Gain more confidence, right? Gather, skill sets that you have not gained so far, right? Gain more interpersonal skills. Collaborate with your colleagues, with your friends, okay? So that is going to really, really, really help you. Trust me. So leadership skills, if you have to hone it, it will start from here. When you actually get into the real world, the real corporate world, it is going to take you by storm. Trust me, right? So, and I know for a fact that this generation is pretty smart, right? I have a daughter who's in 12th now. Next year she'll be like you, sitting in front, and somebody else will be speaking probably, right? But I know this generation is pretty smart. They know how to wade through this world, but then it's also important. The world is constantly evolving. I work for a retail organization, right? And I know how retail has, evolved over the years. I'm sure in the grocery world, you would have heard about quick commerce. Yeah. How many of you order through Instamart, Zeptos? Yeah. How many of you order? And how many minutes does it take for the consignment to reach you? 10 minutes? Within 10 minutes? Had you ever imagined this 10 years back? Right? So, constantly changing. I recently read even gold coin is being sold through Instamart in some cities. Right? So the definition of commerce, the definition of business management has changed, and it is going to change, and it is ever evolving. So the sooner you change, you adapt to the change that is going to hit you, it'll be of real help for you to progress in your career. Right? New technologies, my colleagues also spoke about it. Artificial intelligence, augmented reality, virtual reality is definitely going to, revolutionize. It has already revolutionized the world. A lot of questions are being asked whether that will replace, human beings. Not completely, not necessarily, right? They need to be people to manage those robots also. The artificial intelligence also, right? I think what is more important is for each one of us to hone is common sense, right? I think if you have common sense and if you have emotional intelligence and general thinking abilities, right? I think artificial intelligence can never break this, right? So please, try and be more practical, gain more knowledge. My colleagues have spoken about it. Constant learning is really, really, really very, very important. One more important thing I would want to touch upon, health and wellness. Please take care of your health. This generation is pretty much prone to stress, depression. When I was studying, when I was in college, I had never heard this word called depression. Nobody used to go into depression. Nowadays, at the drop of a hat, we go into depression. There's no need to get into depression. When you get into the corporate world, yes, you will see challenges, you will see opportunities, you will grow, you will see some good people, you'll see some not so good people. Life is not going to be easy, it's not a bed of roses. I can assure you that. There are going to be obstacles, there are going to be challenges, but how you face it, the resilience that you show, right, that is very, very important. There's no shortage of miseries in this world, but how you accept those challenges, those miseries, and work towards that is very, very important. So mental health, please take care of your health and spend some time doing something physical, any kind of workout, yoga, swimming, jogging, walking, whatever, right? So I'm a personal advocate of fitness. I'm 47 now. I'm just not trying to boast about my age, but then I still keep myself fit, right? So you're pretty young, but you need to really invest in yourself. I'm not saying don't smoke, don't drink. That's your life, but for everything there has to be a limit. Please do that, with great, judiciousness, right? So think about it. Take charge of your life, right? Before I end, I also wanted to tell you, just 3 weeks back, I had gone to Bangalore from where I hail from. So we had gone for our 25th reunion, college reunion, and people from across the world had come back. I did my graduation in pharmacy, I said, so most of them are in the US, Canada, Australia, Middle East. So most of them had come down and we all met and we were so happy. The best part about that reunion was we did it in our college, in our alma mater, and we met all the old professors, the supporting staff, the teaching staff. We were for almost 15-20 minutes. It was very, very emotional. We were hugging each other. We were falling at our teachers' feet, thanking them for whatever they've done. I'm saying this because I want you also to do this. Remember your alma mater. Right? After you become successful, after you get out of this place, tomorrow you're all going to be leaders in some way. Please don't forget the institute that has imparted this knowledge to you. People sitting here are your gurus. Guru has a very profound meaning. Gu means darkness, and Ru is somebody who expels that darkness. So Guru is somebody who enlightens you, imparts that knowledge to you, and makes you what you are in the future. Right? At some point, please come back to this institute and thank your teachers for whatever they've done for you. Right? I leave you with this line where somebody has interestingly said, that somebody is enjoying the shade today because somebody has planted a tree at some point of time. Right? So please, plant a tree today. Somebody else will, enjoy that shade. Thank you so much. I wish you all the best, and I hope you have a great future. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir, for your motivating address and for providing us with such meaningful insights. I would now like to request Dr. Jayanta, sir, to provide Tilak Das, sir, with the memento and bouquet.
The girl them skill out shit. Thunderball, some give it up, some give it up, some give it up. I wanna be keeping you warm. I got the right temperature to shelter you from the storm. Hold on, girl, I got the right tactics to turn you on. And girl, I wanna be the papa, you can be the mom.
Finally, it is an honor to introduce a dedicated and passionate human resources specialist, Puja Huda. As our own alumni from GIBS Business School, Ms. Puja has always stood out for her exceptional leadership and academic achievements. Currently, she is a key part of the team at Tricog Health, where she contributes significantly to sourcing, screening, and hiring top talent, while also supporting the HR manager in crucial areas such as policy implementation, employee relations, and compliance. Ms. Puja's journey has been marked by excellence, as demonstrated by her receipt of the prestigious Shakuntala Devi Award for being the overall academic topper of her batch. Her leadership and problem-solving skills have earned her accolades, such as Inter-College Best Manager and Inter-College Best CEO, underscoring her capability to navigate complex challenges and deliver outstanding results. She is not only passionate about human resources, but also making a positive difference in society, a true testament to her commitment to becoming an influential HR leader. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Puja Huda to the stage.
Good morning. Good morning, esteemed faculty, distinguished guests, and most importantly, our bright and enthusiastic new BBA students. It is a tremendous honor and joy to stand before you today as an alumnus of this esteemed institution. Today marks the beginning of an exciting journey for you, and I am thrilled to share this special moment with you all. First and foremost, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to the college administration and faculty for inviting me to address today. Being back here brings a flood of cherished memories and a deep sense of pride in being a part of the incredible academic community of GIBS. Now let's start from the starting. How many of you have heard that from your parents or teachers during your school days, that beta, the daughter or son, please clear 10th and life will be set? Okay, almost all of them. Okay. So when you came to 12th standard, how many of you had heard again the same thing from your parents and teachers? Clear 12th and life will be set. Okay. Now, as you are entering into your BBA journey, there will be future expectations from your teachers and your guides and mentors that clear BBA and have a degree and your life will be set. But my dear friends, life is never set. Life is constantly changing based on your current state of minds and decisions. I still remember the day first I walked through these halls as a fresh-faced PGDM student, filled with a mix of excitement and nervous about the path ahead. Little did I know that the experience, knowledge, and friendships I would gain here would shape not just my career, but also as a person I am today. This college is not just an educational institution, but it's a nurturing ground for the business leaders and future leaders, innovators, and change makers. Today is a significant day in your lives. It is the day you begin a transformative journey. This path will definitely challenge you, inspire you, and ultimately lead you to discover your true potential. As you start this journey, I encourage you to be curious and open-minded. Don't be afraid to explore different areas, whether it's marketing, finance, human resources, or entrepreneurship. Each discipline offers unique insights and opportunities. Ask questions, seek out new perspectives, and never stop learning. Remember, it is often through exploration and curiosity that we find our true passions. There are two very intriguing programs which are there in your curriculum. One is Business Mastery Program, and second will be IRE, Innovation, Research, and Entrepreneurship, which definitely will give you a right direction. While it's important to focus on your studies, don't forget to have fun and make most of your college experience. Attend college festivals, join impromptu gatherings, and make sure that time for socializing is also for the spare. These moments will create lasting memories and a sense of camaraderie that will stay with you long after you graduate. Another crucial aspect of your journey here is relationship building. You will build with your classmates, professors, and even alumni like myself will become part of your professional network. Remember, these connections are invaluable, and in professional world, relationships are often as important as skills and knowledge. Now, how many of you use Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, and have all the accounts on all the social medias, which I have named just now? I mean, almost all of you. Okay, so my follow-up question to all of you is, how many of you have an account on LinkedIn? Okay. I'm very glad to see so many hands in the air. So this will be your future social media exploration, and I request each one of you to be on LinkedIn and expand your professional network. Now, there will be challenges along the way, difficult assignments, tight deadlines, and moments of self-doubt. But remember, these are opportunities for growth, and each challenge you overcome will make you stronger and more resilient. Don't be afraid to seek help from needed. Your professors, your mentors, and peers are here to support you in all their endeavors. So now, how many of you watch football as a sports? Okay. So even though you watch or don't watch, you must be knowing two most prominent players in the world as of today. Can I have some names? Yes, absolutely correct. Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi. Now my follow-up question to you all is, what's the stark difference between both of them? I know that game, they excel in their game and everything, but what is that fundamental difference between both of them? Okay, okay, okay. Yes, yes. Okay, who was that? Can you please stand up? Big round of applause for this person. Thank you so much for these two crucial words. I would like to give you a little brief on this now. There is a fundamental difference between both of them. I would have taken any other player's difference from any of the other sports, but Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo, one is naturally talented, and other one had to work hard and build that talent. May I know who is the first one? Messi. And second one is Ronaldo. Now it's on you all. Some of you are naturally talented in some specific domains, but others have to build that skill set, have to work hard on yourself. And definitely you will become a Ronaldo in your life. And one has their own prizes and glory in all their different aspects of the game. But the other one is equally capable, even though that person has not been through all those glory, what he was supposed to, right? So I would like to share a personal story from my own journey. When I was in your shoes, I had a passion for changing the world. But that didn't happen, and my world was changed when I took up engineering. Completed it with flying colors and joined an MNC as assistant software developer. But little did I know that this wasn't my true calling. Then I joined GIBS for my master's degree, and now I am liking the human resource aspect of my profession even better. Accordingly, I have no doubt that each one of you has the potential to achieve great things, and it all starts here today. In closing, I want to remind you that this is just the beginning. Your journey at this college will be filled with countless learning experiences. Make the most of it. And let your journey here be the foundation of a bright and successful future. Once again, thank you to Ritesh sir, Pradeep sir, and faculty for this opportunity, and congratulations to each of you for embarking on this journey. Welcome to the family of future business leaders. I'm excited to see all the incredible things you will achieve. Welcome to the GIBS family. Thank you and best of luck for your journey.
Thank you, Ms. Puja, for the words. We'd like to felicitate Ms. Puja by Jantu sir with a bouquet of flowers and a memento. Next, we have the privilege of hearing from our esteemed MD and founder, Mr. Ritesh Goel. Mr. Ritesh Goel's vision and leadership have been instrumental in shaping the direction and success of our institution. But before Mr. Ritesh Goel comes on the dais, we'd like all our dignitaries to go back and have a seat on the sofas. Yeah, sure.
Mr. Ritesh Goel is the founder and managing director of the prestigious Goel Group, an alumnus of IIM Bangalore. He's also a serial entrepreneur, motivational speaker, business coach, and most of all, an inspiring business leader. Mr. Goel always believes that continuous learning should be essential quality of business leader. He has so far given more than 500 talks to corporate employees, leaders, students, and entrepreneurs. Mr. Goel has been awarded many important awards and honors. Some of the major ones are honored as India's top 40 under 40 by ASMA in the year 2021. Best Educationist Award received from Ms. Sharmila Tagore at World Education Summit. His life story and articles on entrepreneurship have been covered by several media houses, such as the Hindustan Times, Any News, Times of India, Business World, Business Standard, ZEE5, Yahoo, and others. His address will undoubtedly provide valuable guidance as we embark on this new academic journey. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Ritesh Goel on the stage.
A very good morning to all of you. Good morning. So, respected dignitaries of the dais, respected faculty members, parents in the balcony, I can see a lot of parents over there, my dear students. A warm welcome to our family. So when I say family, we really mean it. And I would like to welcome all of you to our family. And before I start my speech, I'm sure many of us are confusing, and I have seen Tilak sir asked many questions. So sir, I remember when I was sitting over there on the first day, at least you could see at least 50% of the hands, but I could see many hands were like this. They were not confident enough to, but I'm sure GIBS will do it, right? Okay, I'll ask you an important question. How many of you want to become successful? How many of you want to become successful? So now if you will turn around, you will see almost 100% hands up. The reason is, we all know that we want to become successful, but the why is not clear. You know what is why? The purpose. And once the why is clear, how becomes easy. What is how? The process. We start our discussions, everything with what and how. क्या करना है और कैसे करना है. We don't talk about why. All of us should think that why did I come all the way to Bengaluru? Why am I investing so much? There is a huge difference between spending and investing. So it's you who has to decide whether I have spent money on my education or I have invested. Because spent का कोई return नहीं होता है. There is no return on spent. You are getting my point? And the most important part, we always talk about ROI, return on. No. The new term is return on intention. The intention behind doing the BBA program. I'm sure many of us are very confusing, right? So you will say, sir, I have come for that reason only to GIBS. I have to go from C to C. What is C to C? Campus to corporate is what we know. But it's not campus to corporate now. It's confusion to conclusion. For that reason, I have joined GIBS. So I'll take you through a small video. That is the only reason I have requested all the dignitaries to be off the dais. Because every time when I see during my speech, they have to turn around and I really don't want them to miss it. Because I have read Bhagavad Gita so many times. And this is the video what I've created, 3 minutes video which talks about the entire Bhagavad Gita. And I am sure many of us feel that the life is very complicated, right? Life is very complicated. It is actually not. So the team, if you can just play the video and switch off all the lights. this video is available on my YouTube channel. You can, if you really want this video, because I watch it every day. And you won't believe that I remember each and every line of this video, because I find Arjuna as a confusion and Krishna as a conclusion. And that is what, the way I live my life is almost similar. Whatever is mentioned over here, you can just check with our team members, our faculty members. They will never see me tensed. They will never see with, me with any kind of anxiety. I am always, opportunist. I always say you guys have to face a lot of obstacles. And the biggest obstacle for you guys is going to be the hostel food. Because our cooks cannot replace your moms, I'm sorry. And I have been in the hostels for 14 years, and I know the pain, but I also know the gain. Because that is just my 5 to 10% of investment. The 90% of an investment is for learning. And as I always say, fall in love with learning and the rest will follow. You just fall in love with learning. You can see all the stalwarts sitting over here. They all are learning. We feel that, as Puja has mentioned, BBA done, job done. MBA done, job. Parents have taught us that way, right? But it is not the correct one. It is not the truth. You guys have to learn every day. Every day. I am sure many of us are really apprehensive on the day one about, many of us are not raising our hands by thinking, oh, the professor will ask me the question. That is the reason I don't want to raise my hand. Many of us has an answer, but yahan tak ruk jata hai. It doesn't come out. And it used to happen with me. I come from a small background, a very small town, and as my faculties and my people knows, I had only 2 dreams. One dream was to speak a single line of English. And second dream was to earn 50,000 rupees per month. Those 2 dreams. And I remember a few days back, somebody was, arguing with me that we should not see dreams. I was like, why? Because dreams are imaginary in nature. And we should always aim, AIM. And you know what? What is the supreme power? If you have heard or if you have read somewhere. Imagination, kalpana. Imagination is the supreme power. I am a man of manifestation. I am the product of manifestation. Trust me, I am a complete product of manifestation. मतलब मैं इतनी फेंकता हूं कि उसको पकड़ने के लिए मुझे भागना पड़ता है. And when I run, I achieve. You are getting my point? Imagination, affirmation. The first most important part, whatever you want to achieve in your life, please write it on a piece of paper as if you have already achieved. Never say I will. Always say I have done. Affirmation. Second important part is imagination. Whatever you have affirmed on the paper, you have to imagine. And the third most important part is visualization. Chitra banana. Paint it. Close your eyes. Whatever you have affirmed. For an example, I talk about my new campus. You won't believe every day, half an hour I spend in that campus. Every day. And I don't know where is that campus. I don't have money for that campus. I don't have any land for that campus. But still, I make sure every day in the morning, आधा घंटा उस campus में घूम के आना है. I meet people over there. I meet my students over there. Sometimes I go crazy and I take classes over there. Visualization. And the last part is manifestation. Manifest as much as possible. Manifest as much as possible. We talk about, academics, we talk about teaching, we talk about jobs, we talk about institution. It's very easy to blame. It's very easy to blame. The moment you will start manifestation, you will stop blaming. You will start blaming your own self for every action and reaction. And the last one is reality. The last one is reality, because your mind will be equipped to achieve that. Your mind will start taking an action. How many of you have heard about law of attraction? It's ask. What is the first point in law of attraction? Ask. ASK. Ask as much as possible. And the second one is believe. And law of attraction doesn't work if you don't manifest, if you don't dream. Dreaming is very, very important. And you can dream anything. Please dream anything. Many books I see that people says don't talk about your plans. You have lot of haters and they will start sending the negative energy to you and you won't achieve that. I'm sorry to say, Puja can witness it. She was here in 2021-22 and you can ask her. I go to the class, I talk about the future, I openly talk about the future. In fact, I disclose it on the social media. You know why? I am not worried about the negative energy because I produce lot of positive energy in the morning. Every day about 1.5 hours, I produce lot of positive energy. The moment negative and positive fights, I win the game. Law of attraction. This is how the law of attraction. Ask, ask, ask. Ask as much as possible. We are really worried about asking. We feel egoistic. E for eliminating, G for good, O for opportunities. We are always worried about asking. Why should I ask? अगर मैं पूछूंगा तो छोटा हो जाऊंगा. अगर जिंदगी में बड़ा बनना है तो छोटा होना ही होना पड़ेगा. If you really want to become big, you have to start from the small. Then second one is believe. Ask, believe. Belief system comes from affirmation, imagination, visualization, manifestation. And the last one is receive. Receive is a byproduct. I don't remember, sir, I'm sure Reliance, Trends, Airtel, all these companies are talking about revenues, right? In their meetings with the sales team, since you have worked in the sales department also, we always talk about revenue. I don't remember in 15 years of my entrepreneurial journey, if I have ever discussed about the word revenue. Din sir is here. I have never discussed about the word revenue. I have never discussed about the turnover. I have never discussed about the money part in the institution or in my company office. You know what is the reason? Because I feel it is a byproduct. Your job is to ask. Connect yourself with the universe. Connect yourself with people. Ask, ask, ask. What do? We are egoistic. We don't ask money from human. We don't ask help from human. We go to the temple. Theere se. Nobody should look at me. Right? Today is UPSC exam. Today is BBA final exam. I go to the temple and I say, Bhagwan, please take care of me. I have not studied anything. Please take care of me. The same thing if you would have done 10 days back with your batchmates. You don't need to go to the temple. Human is God. G for generator, O for operator, D for destroyer. Human is God. एक पत्थर की मूर्ति के सामने जाके if I say, God, please take care of me. God is only to give you the positivity, nothing beyond that. If beyond that, if you want in your life, you have to approach the human. You have to approach the human. We come to the institution by thinking 100% delivery will be given by the institution. End of the day, I am placed with the package of 5 lakhs, 10 lakhs, 20 lakhs, 30 lakhs and all. That means I'm not talking about why. I'm only talking about what. You know what? I don't know how many of you are really aware about this fact. 20% is only given by the institution. 20%. For an example, if you have invested 1 lakh rupees in the institution, actually you have invested 20,000 for education. Surprised? 40%, 40,000 you have invested for the peer group what you create, because you are an average of 5 people with whom you spend your time the most. Now you can imagine who are your top 5 friends. Rate them divided by 5 is what you are. 40% is what you are investing to create your peer group. Be very choosy about your friends. I always give this example, I'm sorry to say, but Krishna and Sudama, they were the best friends, but Krishna has never given the time to Sudama. He always used to help Sudama. Zindagi mein Sudama hone chahiye, but we should help Sudama. But we should not spend or invest the entire time with Sudama. You are getting my point? Always be very choosy about your top 5 friends. Be friend to everyone, help them, but always see the person who is my friend is more intelligent than me or not. If not, change the company. And the last 40%, the investment, approach yourself to approach infinity. Approach yourself to approach infinity. That means I don't even know about my own self. I don't even know about my own self. I don't even know why did I come to Bangalore. I don't even know why do I want to become successful. If I'll ask you right now, you will be failing in giving an answer that what is success. You know what? When nothing comes in my mind, I only attach it with the revenue. I'll say, sir, I want to make 5 lakhs. I want to make 10 lakhs. I want to make 1 crore. That's it. That is not success. Success is all about creating the process, the world-class process. Success is all about the clearance of the word called why. Anything you perform, you always ask yourself why. Approach yourself. The moment you will approach yourself, पूरी दुनिया छोटी लगने लग जाएगी. Sit in a dark room for 5 minutes, 10 minutes in a day. You know what will happen? After 1 month, you will start sitting over there for 20 minutes. Then after 6 months, you will start sitting over there for 1 hour. I sit in a dark room every day for almost 1 to 2 hours. Every day, I talk to myself. If you look at my walls over here also in the chamber, in the institution, at home also, all my walls are with the manifestations. Few days back, my wife asked me a question. आप सबसे ज़्यादा प्यार किसको करते हो? Do you love me, Devang or Krisha, my son and daughter? मेरे मुंह से निकला GIBS. You know what is the reason? What is the reason? Can you tell me what is the reason? Little louder. The reason is very simple. I eat GIBS, I sleep with GIBS, I walk with GIBS. I manifest GIBS. And you know what? If you really want to become successful in your life, you don't need to create 1,000 ventures. You become king of that venture. पूरी इंडिया में अगर बात आए, तो we are the king. Somebody told me, sir, you are so confident. You are telling you are the king. But I don't see you, I see greater institutions than you. I answered him with only single line. Look at their existence, which year they were in the market, and look at the existence of GIBS. That institution XYZ has given 35 years in the market. We will talk after 35 years. You are getting my point? We always compare ourselves, but we don't look at the existence of the person. We say, oh, he is a great communicator, right? I entered in MBA, and that was my first English medium education in Bangalore. I entered in MBA program, PGDM program. And you know what? On the first day, I was supposed to present my introduction. And I was like full sweating, and the projector was shaking. And I asked my friend that, can you give me the feedback about my presentation? He was like, बाकी सब कुछ ठीक था, projector और stage दोनों हिल रहे थे. Many of us are really worried about it. But you know what? My friend's name, as I always mention, today also again I'm mentioning, he is watching me live. Always, since that day, I reminded him, Vineet, तेरे को याद है, what did you say? बोलता है, जिंदगी भर तेरी सारी speeches को live देखूंगा in Singapore. And you know what? He told me one thing, your communication is very bad. How will you survive in PGDM program? I only told him one thing. How many years are you studying in English medium? He said almost 16 years. I said, this is my beginning. I'll see you after 16 years. What you are and what I will be after 16 years. We always get into the present comparison. We always look at the journey, what we have started. We always compare ourselves with X institution, Y institution, Z institution. We should always see the journey of them and journey of us. I am sure we have one of the best journey in Bangalore. One of the best journey. We are hunting for the new campus now. Every 5 years we are changing the campus. And you won't believe, every 5 minutes we are changing the mindset. Every 5 minutes we are changing the decisions if required. There is nothing called, as Dean sir told, Dean, management, A, B, C, X, Y, Z. No. If you are giving a better idea, we will implement it. Change is very, very important. गिरगिट की तरह लोग बोलते हैं ना, गिरगिट की तरह रंग बदलता है, एंड वी टेक इट एज अ नेगेटिव. प्लीज गिरगिट की तरह रंग बदलो, बिकॉज वी आर इन एन एजाइल वर्ल्ड नाउ. एजाइल वर्ल्ड का मतलब होता है वेरी वेरी फास्ट. गिरगिट की तरह रंग बदलना पड़ेगा आपको. यू हैव टू चेंज योर डिसीजंस, यू हैव टू चेंज योर माइंडसेट. Sometimes we say, sir, you are the best employee of the organization. After 6 months, that employee feels bad. Oh, sir told me 6 months back that you are the best employee, but today he started disliking me. No, it's not about liking or disliking. 6 months back, you were the best, but today you have not upgraded yourself according to the colleagues with whom you are working with. It's all about upgradation, change. You have to change yourself. And the most important part, all of us has come here with some goal, right? What is goal? It's G-O-A-L, right? The spelling. It's not G-O-L. On the first day, with most of you, it's G-O-L. Don't worry, we'll try to show you the journey. I'm sure you will have an amazing journey. When you focus on your goal, you lose your problems. When you focus on your goal, you lose your problems. When you focus on your problems, you lose your goal. So always focus on your goal. Very, very important. Believe in manifestation. Say whatever you want to say. People will laugh at you. People will make joke of you. That's absolutely fine. The reason is we are getting paid for that. The biggest example is Kapil Sharma. We are getting paid for that. If they are laughing at you, absolutely no problem. Stand up, ask as many as questions. Because today if you won't ask, tomorrow you will never ask. But today if you will ask, people will laugh at you. But tomorrow when you will ask, people will clap at you. The choice is yours. I am sure you are in the age of 20s and 30s. I always say, the choice is absolutely yours. Struggle from the age of 20 to 30 and enjoy for the rest of your life, or enjoy from the age of 20 to 30, struggle for rest of your life. The choice is yours. And the 7 most important messages I would like to give you all. I'm sure many of you are apprehensive about how to start the journey, how to start a business, how to start a leadership position or the corporate journey. Start before you are ready to start. The message number 1. Start before you are ready to start. Never say, I don't know where to start. Never say, I don't know where to start. The first step is to figure out the first step. The 4th one is very, very important. Discipline equals freedom. Discipline equals freedom. Why I am telling you it is very, very important? Because when I was in my college days, I am sure many of you are yo-yo man, right over here. I was also. I was having a piercing over here. कान में 2 बाली डालता था, 8 rings पहनता था, because दिल्ली जिंदगी में first time दिल्ली गया था गांव से. So I thought this is the life. And was like a yo-yo man. And my uncle used to say, बंदर आ गया. Whenever I used to enter the house, and I used to feel very, very bad about it. But I was actually not knowing that yes, I was a monkey at that point of time. Discipline equals freedom. When you are disciplined, you feel free, right? Point number 5. Done is better than perfect. Done is better than perfect. Do not hunt for perfection. Do it right now. I am sure you will be from 0 to 20, 0 to 30. You will not remain as a 0. But if you will hunt for perfection, for the longer time you will be on 0. So the choice is your done is better than perfect. Point number 6, ego is enemy. As I've told you, E for eliminating, G for good, O for opportunity. Criticism is blessing. Take criticism as much as possible. I don't get sleep if I don't get criticized. At least once in a day. Because I feel सब कुछ अच्छा नहीं चल रहा है, इसका मतलब सब कुछ अच्छा नहीं चल रहा है. I would like to share a small story. I was in Nepal for 45 days. And I in fact called Dean sir many a times to check is everything fine. He only used to put me a message, this has happened today, that has happened. I got tensed. How is it possible? Everything is perfect. This man is not calling me for any problem. And that is our biggest problem. Sir has only used to, sir, everything is fantastic, sab kuch acha chal raha hai, don't worry. And that is my biggest worry. And you know what? I came back to Bangalore, had a leaders meeting, and I told, we are not doing anything big in life. How can life be so relaxed? Let's hunt for something big. And that is where this idea of new campus has come. Otherwise, the new campus was planned in 2030. And those 45 days, I was only thinking, itna chota business hai hamara, that I don't have anything to be discussed. You are getting my point? Always look for an opportunity. Always look for an opportunity. The moment we feel relaxed, I see with a lot of people, the moment they feel relaxed, bolte hain, "Arey wah, life mein bahut kar diya. Now I am happy, I am making 1 crore, I am making 2. 1 crore, 2 crores, 3 crores is not important. As I told you, my biggest dream was to earn 50,000. The moment I earned 50,000, I was very, very happy. But when I made 5 crores, 10 crores, 15 crores, I was not at all happy. Because that was not something what I was aiming for. It is just a myth. And the last point is, what we believe is what we receive. Thank you so much. All the very best. And I am sure you guys will have a great journey with us. Thank you so much. Thank you. I want all the students to please stand up. We'll take a small pledge. I'm sure all of you are aware that how do we take pledge, right? And the best part is, you know what is the power of teaching? When you teach something, I am not sure how many of you are going to follow this pledge, but I am taking it twice or thrice every year. You are getting my point? That means a teacher is actually the learner. So we'll start. I, Ritesh Goyal. You can just speak after me. I, Ritesh Goyal. Be a little louder, please. I, Ritesh Goyal, firmly believe in myself and my ability to excel at all times, even under trying circumstances. I take great pride in being a GIBS student and will make every possible effort to bring glory and accolades to this prestigious institution. I understand that I have a purpose in my life. I will humbly acquire the fruits of knowledge best owed by this great institution. This is my pledge. I will work hard and lead an honest life. I shall sincerely try to follow a righteous way of life. I will light the lamp of knowledge in the nation and ensure that it remains lit forever. I shall always uphold the dignity and name of GIBS and take great pride in being an integral part of this eminent institution. I will respect my teachers and parents throughout the life. This is my pledge. Thank you.
Thank you everyone for taking the oath and affirming your commitment to excellence and integrity. I'd also like to call Jayanta sir to felicitate Ritesh sir with a bouquet of flowers.
ਗੱਡੀ ਲੈਂਬਗੀਨੀ ਪੀਲੇ ਰੰਗ ਦੀ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਕਹਿੰਦੀ ਏ ਚਲਾਵੇ ਸਲੋਲੀ ਉਹ ਪਹਿਲੇ ਗੇਰ ਤੇ ਉਹ ਜਦੋਂ ਮੋੜਦੀ ਉਹ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਨੀ ਏ the one and only
ਵਿਚਾਰੇ ਮੁੰਡਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਦਿਲਾਂ ਦੀ ਤੂੰ ਕਾਤਿਲ ਬਖਾ ਦੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਜਾਵੇਂਗੀ ਤੂੰ ਫਾਸਟ ਰੱਬ ਦੇ ਤੂੰ ਗੈਸ ਨਹੀਂ ਮਿਲੇ a bit harder yo I'm a rider
Now, to deliver the vote of thanks, I am honored to invite Mr. Tilak, our academic coordinator. Mr. Tilak's dedication and efforts have been crucial in organizing today's event and ensuring everything ran smoothly. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Tilak to deliver the vote of thanks. Yeah, you, sir. Vote of thanks.
A very good afternoon to one and all present here. I, Tilak, Academic Coordinator of BBA, stand before you to express my heartfelt gratitude and appreciation to all the esteemed guests whose presence have made our inaugural function a resounding success. I would like to thank Mr. Damodaran for his inspirational speech and throwing light on the importance of continuous learning to our students. Thank you, sir. I would extend my thanks to Ms. Veronica for her graceful talk on the industrial reality and enlightening the intensity about the knowledge to our students. Thank you, ma'am. I would prolong my thanks to Mr. Tilak Das for his insights to our students about the corporate experience and importance of soft skills for their future. Thank you, sir. I would like to thank Ms. Puja Huda for her energetic talk and accelerating the joy of our students for joining our prestigious institution. Thank you, ma'am. I would extend my thanks to our respected principal, Dr. Jayanta Chakrabarti, for enhancing the power of education and guiding our students to foresee a great future ahead. Thank you very much, sir. Now, I would specially thank our beloved founder, MD of GIBS, Ritesh Goel sir, for his dedication, expertise, passion have inspired us all, and we are grateful for his time and energy spent and invested for this great institution. Your presence here today has enriched our experience, and I thank for being an integral part of this event, sir. Thank you very much. I would take this opportunity to extend my special thanks to Mr. Pradeep Khardia sir, Ravi Agrawal sir, Sandeep sir, Bansal sir, Dr. Kiran sir, Soumya ma'am, faculty members, staff, parents and students for making this occasion a grand success. Your commitment has been instrumental to achieving our goal. Thanks once again, and looking forward for a great future. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. To conclude our inaugural function, let us stand for the national anthem as a tribute to our country and a celebration of our shared identity and values.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Now I would like to call upon all the dignitaries to the stage for a group photo.
ਲਾਈ ਬੈਠਾ ਯਾਰੀ ਬੈਠਾ ਜੇ ਕੋਈ ਸ਼ੱਕ ਨਹੀਂ ਚੱਕ ਗਲੀ ਚੈੱਕ ਨਹੀਂ ਦੀਵਾ ਜੱਟ ਦੀ ਆ ਚੱਲੇ ਸਰਦਾਰੀ ਲੱਗੇ ਜੈਕ ਨਹੀਂ ਵੱਡੇ ਚੈੱਕ ਨਹੀਂ ਉੱਤੇ ਵਾਲੇ ਨਾਲ ਲਾਈ ਬੈਠਾ ਯਾਰੀ ਰੱਖੀ ਅੱਖ ਨਹੀਂ ਵੈਰੀ ਕੱਖ ਨਹੀਂ ਗੇਮ ਘੁੰਮਦੀ ਆ ਬੈਠੇ ਫੋਨ ਚੱਕ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਜੱਗ ਨਹੀਂ ਲਾਈ ਲੱਗ ਨਹੀਂ